What's going on, folks? TJ Lauerman, a.k.a. That Sports Gamer here, back with episode 51 of Bullpen Banter. All stars arrive. Tonight we're going to be talking about the big roster update that just came out on Friday in MLB The Show 17. Talk about these new packs, these new all-star cards that they've released, and just a little bit earlier tonight, I got some news about some stuff that's going to be coming out tomorrow in MLB The Show, so make sure you stick around for that in just a little bit. But before we get to that, we're going to go through some of the stuff in this new update. So let's just hop over to theshownation.com and see what they got for us. Oh, wrong page. There we go. Here we go. All stars arrive in bases loaded pack. Rookies shine in the roster update. So let's hop in here and take a look at what we got. We got these new bases loaded packs featuring cards like a 99 overall Craig Kimbrel and a 93 overall Carlos Beltran. Do they have those cards that we can look at? Yeah. 99 hits per 9, 99 Ks per 9, 81 walks per 9, 94 clutch on this Craig Kimbrel. I think I'm going to pick this up. This card looks pretty beastly, and I have the 92. He's all right. This card looks a little bit better, and for 30K, I think it's going to be something worth swooping up. Mets Carlos Beltran, 76 contact versus righties, 52 versus lefties. Not that great, but you got the 99 power versus righties, 92 power versus lefties, 73 vision, 96 discipline, 91 clutch. This card's kind of a beast. 46K, that's not a bad price for this. Obviously, a little deficient in contact versus lefties, but 84 fielding, 74 arm, that plays. 76 speed's all right. I might try to move him to a corner rather than in center field with 76 speed. If you have somebody else that you can put out there, that wouldn't be a bad idea. But he can switch hit, play a corner for you. That's something you could live with. 4,000 subs for these packs. I opened a couple, got absolute trash out of them. So open at your own risk. But I did finish one of the Diamond My Career challenges. That put me up over like 40 grand. So I think I'm going to pick up the Craig Kimbrel, see if that card balls. Some other new cards are going to be showing up in post-game packs, post-game rewards and in packs. So we got this Tony Perez. Tony Perez has some weird cards. He's got one that crushes righties. He's got one that crushes lefties. Now he's finally getting a card that does both, crushing with 97 overall, 92 contact versus righties, 97 contact versus lefties, 97 power versus righties, and 80 power versus lefties. 55 speed, that's not that great, so that might be something you want to be worried about. Also, 69 fielding, 69 arm strength at third base could end up being a problem. But I mean, that's a up to you to decide kind of thing. I really like having the all-star Buddy Bell at third base or shortstop. He's got crazy fielding, and he can swing the stick. That might be something you want to do for a little bit cheaper. We also got Carlos Ruiz, Adam Jones. I saw some people talking about Adam Jones. We can go take a look at that card. 74 contact versus righties, 79 contact versus lefties, 90 power versus righties, 68 power versus lefties, 64 vision, 35 discipline, 62 clutch. Not bad. 87 fielding is nice. 94 arm strength is really nice. This guy can definitely patrol center field for you. 73 speed is also going to play well. This is a nice card for all you Orioles fans out there. I would assume Millennium probably already has picked up this card because it is pretty beastly. That's a nice thing about this. Actually, they've mixed up a lot of teams. So if you're a fan of a player, there's someone out there for you. What else we got here? We got new Gaylord Perry, Joe Nathan, a new Vita Blue, Jared Weaver, Clay Buchholz, John Lackey. Let's take a look at this Gaylord Perry. I feel like we already have like 4 or 5 of them right now. 94 stamina, 72 hits per 9, 81 Ks per 9, 91 walks per 9, 78 home runs per 9. Again, home runs per 9 doesn't really play into anything. 72 clutch. Good control, velocity. Let me actually take a look at this card on Daddy Leagues to see how it plays. And if you're not using daddyleagues.com, you're doing it wrong. daddyleagues.com, click on DD on top, and then you get all sorts of great stuff to search the card database. So we can look at this Gaylord Perry here. He's got a 4-seam fastball, slider, forkball, curveball, and changeup. Good control on everything except for the change. Good break on everything except for the change. And he goes from 76 being his slowest pitch, the curveball, up to 93 with the 4-seam fastball. And if you throw that up and you get it with max effort, you're probably looking at like a 95 mile per hour pitch. So you're going to pretty much have a 20 mile per hour range of velocity. That is very, very nice. But yeah, 78 home runs per 9. That's boosting his overall up a little bit. The walks per 9 is also boosting the overall a lot, but also that's going to be huge if you're using meter. That's going to help you on the comeback, hitting the bar there. We also got some new exchange missions. I don't know if anybody's going to want to take these up. They seem questionably priced, but we have an equipment for a pack. If you do 500 pieces of equipment, you get one Ballin' as a Habit pack, which it seems like when the Ballin' as a Habit packs came out, they were super hot fire. But now that they're still in, they've really seemed to have cooled down. So I don't really know if that's worth it. 500 equipment, if you throw them onto your Create-A player, he's probably going to be quite beastly. So I think that would be a better play than going with that. Exchange 350 sponsorships for one 10 standard pack bundle. I mean, if you have 350 sponsorships, I guess go for it. But that's a lot of sponsorships to have, and I have nowhere near that. But, I mean, if you're not doing franchise, you probably can sell the sponsorships if you want to take that time to sell 350 sponsorships and get more in return than a 10 standard pack bundle would net you if you have that time and you want to do that. Exchange 50 current MLB stadiums for one guaranteed classic stadium. You can do this one twice, and it is non-sellable. So if you pick a stadium that you already have, that's going to kind of suck for you. But I think stadiums are going for like 30 stubs. Some of the classic stadiums are going for a few grand. But I mean, I feel like that's one that, again, if you have the time, you can just sell the stadiums you have, and pick up the classic stadium you want. Because I think the only one that's really going for anything of real value is the Polo Grounds. Hold on one second. Let me pull it up for you here. Yeah, so everything's under 15,000 stubs you can put a bid in for. Yankee Stadium's the highest there. Other than that, the Polo Grounds, if you really want that. You're not going to get much for selling your stadiums, but 50 of them is going to net you some subs at least. And obviously more than the price of most of these stadiums. So you're probably better off doing that if you have the time. Next up, what do we got? Gold to Diamond player, exchange 75 Live Series Gold players for one guaranteed Live Series Diamond player between 90 and 99 overall. Repeatable twice. I mean, this is one of those ones, if you want to spin that wheel and risk it for the biscuit, you can go ahead and do that if you want. Gold players, by default, are quick sellable for at least, are quick sellable for 1,000 stubs. So you're throwing a minimum of 75,000 stubs away. I just want to see how many Live Series cards fall in that between 90. So let's pull this back to the game. So you're really looking at only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 possible cards of 9 possible cards of about 18 times 2, 48, minus 1, 47. 9 out of 47 that are going to be worth more than, or 10, I guess 10, because Chris Bryant's going for a lot. 10 out of 47, so almost a 1 in 5 chance of getting a card that's actually going to be worth the value. I mean, that one's up to you. That's a big risk. I mean, if you do it and you pull Mike Trout, that's awesome. If you do it and say you pull Johnny Cueto and you already have a Johnny Cueto locked to your set, all you're going to be able to do is quick sell the other Cueto for $10,000. So I don't know if that's something you want to do. I would probably recommend against it, but that's just me. The show mailbag. As you saw, lots of new All-Stars and stuff are going to come out. What else here? I got some stuff from the roster update. We can take a look at some of these guys. A whole bunch of stuff. You saw all those new cards we got. Kenley Jansen get a bump. A couple guys went down. A couple guys went up. But I got a bunch that I just want to touch on real quick, and then we'll get to the big news for tomorrow. First off, Kenley Jansen of the Dodgers got a +8 to his walks per 9. That was the only main thing that happened to him and boosted him up from a 95 to a 97. I think IRL, he might have just walked the first person of the season or something like that, or the first person. He just walked someone like for the first time in 60 batters or something. Something crazy. So that Kenley Jansen, an absolute beast. I need to get this card. I loved him in MLB 16. Can't wait to get him again in MLB 17. Another guy that's on the upswing, Lorenzo Cain, +5 to his contact versus righties, +9 to his power versus righties, a -7 to his contact versus lefties, which kind of sucks, but also a +16 to his discipline. The contact swings kind of even him out, so now he's more even against righties and lefties. So yeah, I feel like Kane's more of a viable player now. His splits are much more even. Zargilli says that yesterday Kenley Jansen walked Nolan Arenado for the longest streak of batters faced without a walk, or strikeouts without a walk to start a season ever. So that's pretty nasty from Kenley Jansen there. Next up, Yankees catcher Gary Sanchez goes from an 84 to an 87, thanks to +3 to his contact versus righties, +4 to his power versus righties, +9 to his discipline, and also very nice, +3 to his arm strength and 3 to his arm accuracy. Still need him to be a little bit better versus lefties, but that's not a problem. I'm actually going to start running this Gary Sanchez on my ranked seasons team. I'll just use Dale Murphy to back him up if I have to hit against lefties. So yeah, this Gary Sanchez card really turning out to be something real nice. Next up, Aaron Judge goes from an 83 to an 87, which now matches his Player of the Month card. But if you actually compare this card to the Player of the Month card, they're slightly different. And also this one is way cheaper. So if that makes a difference for you, you can do that. So Aaron Judge got +3 to his contact versus righties, +15 to his contact versus lefties, +5 to his power versus lefties, and +5 to his discipline. So he's another guy. He was better against righties before, and now he's actually contact and power-wise, he's actually better against lefties after this update, which is pretty nasty. Then the last guy on the upswing that I want to talk about is Cody Bellinger. He got ups all over the place, +4 to his contact versus righties, +6 to his power versus lefties. Took a hit to his contact versus lefties, down -4. Got 24. He got a +24 power versus lefties. He went from a 56 to an 80. That is no joke right there. The only thing that sucks, took a 9 hit to his vision, but did get a +7 to his discipline. I could really see Cody Bellinger getting a Player of the Month card coming up here real soon. So that is pretty nasty. So Cody Bellinger, a guy you should be on the lookout for if he keeps going up. If those contact numbers keep coming up, and if the vision bounces up again. With IE boosts, he's gonna be a viable option to use. Keep that mod rating down. Talking about some of the guys that were on the downshift in this roster update. Manny Machado took a hit, lost, what did he lose here? 10, 12 to his contact versus righties. That is rough. 2 to his contact versus lefties. Did gain 3 to his power versus righties, and 7 to his power versus lefties. Also took a big hit, a minus 11 to his vision. I still like this Manny Machado card. I feel like I want to give it a chance. But 67 to contact versus righties, I don't know if that's going to cut it anymore. So I'd say wait and see on that card. Next up, Chris Bryant took a hit, dropped from a 94 to a 92. He lost 12 to his contact versus righties, but gained 3 to his contact versus lefties. His power stayed the same, as did everything else. So his contact numbers, that again, drop into a 64 contact versus righties, that's going to hurt, especially with only 49 vision. That's going to be a play at your own risk card. The Cubs have been having some bad luck recently, having a lot of diamonds drop down to gold. I don't think that'll happen with Chris Bryant, but we'll have to see what happens with him. Next up, Mark Melancon dropped down from an 89 to an 85. Took a big hit, dropping 9 points to his hits per 9. And then 11 points to his home runs per 9. Again, home runs per 9 doesn't actually affect gameplay at all. But I think we did the math. I think it was about 6.5 points of home runs per 9 is 1 overall point. So here by dropping 11, he dropped at least 2 of those overall points that he dropped are just specifically based off that home runs per 9. So again, watch out for that. Next up, Jason Kipnis took a hit. A pretty mighty hit, if you will. Dropped 11 points to his contact versus righties. 9 points to his contact versus lefties. Though he did gain 9 points to his power versus lefties. But also dropped 4 points to his vision, which is not great. But then dropped another 12 points to his discipline. So Kipnis dropping from an 87 down from an 85. That's really hurting his stuff right there. And the last one, Jonathan LaCroix, dropping down from an 87 to an 85. Dropped 12 off his contact versus righties. I don't get it. Guys just not hitting righties this year. But it's all good. I wonder if Snaggle J wants to come on. I should check. What else? Gained 6 to his contact versus lefties. Dropped 6 from his power versus righties, and dropped 1 for his power versus lefties. Gained a little vision, which is nice, but lost some discipline. So it's all right. Not bad. Not bad there. Lots of stuff. I think there was something like 40-something updates. You can get those all on daddyleagues.com/DD. Click on the attributes for MLB the 17, the show, or MLB The Show 17. You can see it all there. So, newsflash, coming at you hot. I got a message from a trusted source, a.k.a. MLB The Show _tips. The man, the myth, the legend. He says, coming up tomorrow, this is special hot news for Bullpen Banter listeners. Coming up tomorrow, there is going to be not 1, but 2 All-Star programs are going to be dropping. The pitcher and the hitter ones. So I guess those will drop probably around 3 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. So be ready for that. Not 1, but 2 of the All-Star program ones. 1 is going to be a 98 overall flashback. And the other one is going to be a 99 overall legend. So those are both All-Star programs. That's the official word. I haven't heard anything past that. Some rumor has had it that one of those is possibly going to be Yadier Molina. I don't know how true that is. But yeah, so we're going to be getting 2 hot new cards tomorrow. A 98 flashback and a 99 legend. So I'm really excited for that. Gonna have to hop on that because next week we're not gonna have a Bullpen Banter episode because I'm gonna be going on vacation. So I'm gonna try to bang out some of these All-Star stuff. So that should be good. I wish you would have given me a hint. I would have taken a hint. I wonder if tips in the chat. Tips probably not in the chat. Definitely not in the chat. But yeah, so 2 All-Star programs tomorrow. Probably around 3 p.m. Eastern, 99 Legend, 98 Flashback. So get ready for that. Yeah, other than that, been a big week with a bunch of roster, with all that roster update stuff. As I said, I think it was like 40-something changes. So keep an eye out for that stuff. Yeah, Woj heading to ESPN, doing a show over there, which is weird because I thought the Vertical was owned by like Yahoo or something. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if you guys remember last week we were talking about dropping your team's mod ratings. So I did that, down to a 52 right now with an 84 overall, but still fairly loaded lineup. Tony Gwynn in right, starting Marte in center. Again, being Monday, not a whole ton of IE boost going on out there. OS Mill the GOAT at second base. Again, if you want my create a player named after yourself, go into the chat, do a little cheer, but you have to pass Millennium's 500 cheer, and that will, once that happens, then I will name my guy after you, and you can make him look however you want, within reason, and put whatever name you want, again, within reason. Oh no, I just closed the chat. So yeah. Let me reopen the chat just in case. But yeah, that's all the new stuff that's going on. Again, big news tomorrow. 2 new programs for All-Stars. 1 pitcher, 1 hitter, a 98 flashback, and a 99 legend. So be ready for that. I would probably say go start buying up All-Stars. In case there's some feed missions and stuff. Not a ton of All-Stars out there are cheap right now. Other than, like, Derek Norris. I should probably check out the prices on those other ones, though, right? Yeah. See all these new All-Stars that we got. Ooh, I could put a 29 bid in. I think the mod rating is not based on your team rating. It's based on the individual cards, I believe. Yeah, Balls on Base, about to play a game in just a minute. K-Spots thinks it's plus 13 for every overall point over 80. Is that math check? What was I looking at? All-Star cards? Hold on. All-Stars. I don't know. I feel like I got to get this Kimbrel. Anybody else really worth getting? I like Sandra Miller. 9 hits per 9, 9 Ks per 9. Slider is nasty. Oh, so this is that new Vita Blue. 4-seam curveball change, 2-seam. Seems alright. Doesn't seem anything spectacular. Hits per 9 is kind of low. Ks per 9 is not that great. Yeah, so Baffled, you can use your diamonds, but you just need to do some shady stuff around if you want. One of the things would be if you find yourself not using your full bullpen, throw Christian Bethancourt into your bullpen. He's a 33 overall reliever. That helps. $52K. I really feel like that might be worth a shot. Lincecum's already been out. Pat Neshek came out a couple weeks ago, right? I think that came out before that event. What does the mod rating mean? The mod rating is added to your ranked season rating, and that's where the search will start from. Here's that Christian Bethancourt, if you want. He's a relief pitcher, 33 overall. Crushes your mod rating. So like if I take him out and put in... I think it had Chris Devaneski in before. If I put Devaneski in, my mod rating is going to jump. What was it, like a 53? Something like that? To a 92? Big jump. Big jump. They have not announced what players are going to be in the programs. Just that it's going to be a 98 flashback and a 99 legend. So what do we got? A 92 mod rating and an 87 overall. Let's test K-Spot's theories. 92 and 87. If I put in Bethencourt, it drops to a 52. And an 84. What did he say? Like 13 points? Sounds about right. That would be 39 points plus 3. So, not bad. So what I've noticed with doing this moderating stuff is I'm still playing teams that have like loaded lineups, but I feel like the players using those teams aren't as good. And the real thing that's not been good for me is knowing that I'm going to be away for 10 days. I'm probably not going to make it to World Series, which kind of sucks, but yeah, I would definitely say, Baffle, put the team that you want out there and then do the bench stuff with your moderating. Last week we went over a bunch of guys that I would recommend for your bench. I think the key to the bench players are not, like, I was running out 89 overall All-Star Paul Goldschmidt as my backup first baseman. Why? Specifically to hit against left-handed pitchers. Then I realized, hey, I can just use 79 Tony Perez, who has, I think, pretty much the same numbers against left-handed pitchers, but I can use him. I'm going to drop the mod rating a lot. Going to Florida, FSU. If you put in themed cards, it stays down. I also heard, I believe Balls on Base said if you use bronze cards, all bronze, you don't get a mod rating. Let's see, I've only played one game so far in this season. Ooh, Ricky Stroman on the hill. Let's see how this works out. So if you guys got any questions, please feel free to throw them in the chat. Got Buddy Bell at short because he's got that high fielding rating. Jose Ramirez. I have Jose Ramirez playing third. These balls are kind of floating up there. Not good. Anything under 80 doesn't give a mod rating.
The wind up and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air.
Great play.
Oh, and he misses it.
Great play, Buddy Bell. Yes, you missed the news. Now you'll never know what it was.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Just kidding. Tomorrow, I assume 3 o'clock. I guess there'll be a blog post to go with it. There will be a 98 flashback all-star program and a 99 legend all-star program. So be ready for that. Yeah, these balls are going up the mountain quite slow.
He's in the hole now, down 0-2.
Should we try to gas him up high?
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 0-2. And they pitch out here.
So Gary Sanchez got +3 arm, +3 arm strength and arm accuracy. So that's not bad. Probably just. And now he's on the move again for second. Ah, pulled him off the bag. Good thing Buddy Bell is good enough to get back and make that play. Attaboy, buddy. Oh, Aaron Judge. No bueno.
Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. The knee buckler, and he swings and
that ball's just floating up there. It's kind of terrifying.
I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guy.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score.
And
they're not going to get him. He's
stupid Aaron Judge.
So digging in now.
Let's go.
J.D. Martinez trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. To first, Zimmerman
Let's not
has
screw
it.
this up. Attaboy, Zim.
For the force out, and the side is retired.
An all-star Papelbon.
So stepping
That's
in,
the one in the ticket
Tony
counter?
Gwynn. He'll lead
I picked him up. He's
things
pretty
off
good.
here in the bottom.
Kind of like him. All right.
Sends that one out of play for
Not
strike
fun.
one.
Pineda? Okay. Let's try to rip him. Under it. I've been getting under balls left and right recently.
Calling for it.
Need to switch that up.
Ramirez. And he hauls it in for the first down.
Yeah,
of
balls
the
look like they're
inning.
coming in super slow.
Here's Starling Marte.
Starling Marte, I have not used him in a while, but 339 average and pop with him. Time to give him another chance. With the IE boost, nasty.
This one's blooped
Drop,
out towards
drop,
right center
drop, drop,
field.
drop.
Here's
Ah,
Judge.
come on.
And now a lunge
Don't get me wrong,
catch, and he does a
Aaron
full
Judge,
gainer
way
as
good on
well, but
defense.
somehow hangs on for
But
the
let's go.
second out.
OS Mill the GOAT.
Stepping up to the plate, Oswaldo Marmolejo. First cuts
Yeah, with
for
Millie
Brewer
Rock,
with the bases
goes
open
yard.
and
You
two
got it if
away.
you got him.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Gonna go power swing.
And that's swung
Just gotta do
on
it.
and fouled straight
Gotta do it
back.
for Mill.
2 out, nobody on.
Right back
On
up the
the
middle.
ground,
Atta
up the
boy.
middle. And that's
Put it right where it
thrown
came
for
from.
ahead. He has success with 2 out and
SDS made the
bottom of
pitcher
first
slow down. I did
is
not
moving.
see the last patch
Standing in,
notes.
Ryan Zimmerman. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is
What
just
a-
great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike.
Come on, Zim.
And then they bust
Steal.
him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking.
Ah,
out there.
popped it up.
They really are messing with his mind right now.
Martinez coming on. And that retires the side. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll start things out in the top half of the
Snaggle Jay
second.
to explain this whole home run derby thing to me that we're gonna do.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sky
Guys, if you're not already
in
listening
straight away
to
left.
This Week in MLB The Show, I highly recommend you do that in your podcast
And that's the first
player
out
of
the
choice. I think we're gonna be doing some stuff around the All-Star game with them.
inning. Ready now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
So make sure you check
Here
out
comes the first
what they're
pitch.
doing. Oh, these pitches are coming in
Swing and a
super
miss
slow.
at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Well, they got to him in
Some of the rumors are Yadier
which is
Molina for the
huge,
flashback.
but he looks
Don't know
a
how
lot
accurate
more
that is.
settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there. Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to.
I don't know who the
put ball on
99
play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make a chase now.
Now a swing and a
9-9
miss. He
Legend
struck
could
him
be.
out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Kevin Kiermaier.
You know what I was thinking
is
I
in
need
with
to
2
see?
away as he takes a ball 1-0.
I need to see what's up with
Line to the right
Nolan
side.
Ryan cards.
And that
Is there like a
in
legit
for
Nolan
a
Ryan card
2-out
yet?
base knock. Stepping up now.
I really want like an Astros Nolan
Pitcher
Ryan.
number 35, Michael Pineda.
Who's this penny?
Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Don't
Well,
think
this
there's
is
a
an
Nolan
interesting
Ryan.
scenario, Matt. I
Or
think
like a
with the
legit
pitcher
one?
at the plate here with 2 outs, you're probably not going to see him steal. Because if he gets thrown out, then you got the pitcher leading off the inning. Take a chance, see if he can hit a ball in the gap, and maybe.
As long as
score
it's not another Jason John B.
Hoping
rolling.
to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
I think we've already got 5 of
And this
those.
is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Ready on 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up
Okay,
there.
so far we've got a 94 and a 92.
Another 0-2 home. Neither guy getting
My
in
God,
here,
put
and
him
they'll do it
away.
again.
Do I really think both All-Star programs will drop tomorrow? I don't think that. I know that.
Ready with another 0-2.
Got
Swung
word
on and
from up
missed,
above
and that's the
that it will be
final out
happening.
of the inning.
Big Man Tips gave me the info.
Here's Charlie
Did not tell me
Blackmon
who,
now.
though.
He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Left fielder, Charlie.
This is his
Charlie
high in
Blackmon,
the air out toward
king of the
left
pop-ups.
center. Kiermaier's got a read on it.
Cannot hit
He's
this
got
card.
it one away.
It's not confidence. It's literally what he told me.
Buddy Bell.
Shortstop.
I mean, if anybody knows, it's him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
And if he would lie to me,
Out
I
of
would be
play.
very upset.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit
Good
hard
poke,
towards
bud.
center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a
We need to
base
get
hit.
some runs here.
Standing
Feel that
in,
pulse. Thank you for the
Gary
follow.
Sanchez.
Very
First
much
shot for him
appreciated.
here
Yeah.
with a runner at first
Very much
now.
appreciated. Gary Sanchez!
Swing and a high drive
Get!
into left center
Get!
field. Back
Get
to
out!
Martinez.
Oh! Off the top of the wall against his own teammate. 389, let's go.
Marcus Stroman.
This guy feels if I start fouling off pitches left and right with my pitcher.
To the right and back into the seats.
You think he'll like that?
One
Probably
out,
not.
nobody on.
Especially if I whiff on pitches with my pitcher.
Here, and he's in control 0-2.
Yeah, now Gary's kind of a beast.
And the slider
Gary
gets
against
it
righties, I think,
swinging.
might actually be better than
Stepping in, Jose Ramirez.
Salty now, which saddens me that Salty's out of the lineup. Oh,
Guide into straightaway right.
well,
Judge is under it, and
I'm
he
fine
makes
with
the
the
catch.
power being out of the
Number
game.
3.
I still feel like I'm crushing some of these balls that are just going nowhere.
Digging in for his second at bat, Gene Segura.
Leading
He'll
off for the
step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Hit on the ground toward the left.
Show me, buddy. Show me everything you got. Let's go, sir. Great play.
Man is gone to start the third.
Salty's a great option to start. Also helps the moderating.
Jose Ramirez, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field.
Marte, Parte.
2 gone.
Miss CJ.
Stepping
I'm gonna
in
go
and
with.
ready for another shot. Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit jumpy that
Can't
time. Swung on and missed.
Give in to this,
Oh, I
Rizzo.
just don't
Rizzo's a
understand
beast.
that swing. The first 2 guys
Gonna
made
keep
outs
busting him with the
just
cutters.
one pitch. What are they doing up there?
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And another foul
Gonna
ball.
keep doing it. Then, you know what? Maybe he's caught up to the cutter. Throw it a little change piece. Make him chase. Let's
Great
go.
change up there in the dirt for the third strike.
See, that's the thing I've noticed again. Since dropping my mod rating down, I feel like I'm still playing good teams with good players. But I do feel like they're chasing a lot more pitches, so they're
Digging
not.
in to try it again.
While their
Tony
teams are
Gwynn
jacked, I feel like I'm
will
playing
get us
lower
going in the
skilled
home
players.
half of inning number 3.
Tony Gwynn.
That's
Oh,
to the
this
other
Tony
way out to
Gwynn.
left.
I can't get it.
Therefore,
Tony Gwynn and
and that's
Charlie
the
Blackmon have
first
the same
down.
problems with.
Now at the plate, Starling Marte. So far,
I don't think
number 1 with a
SDS would
flyout.
ever post the pack outs for anyone to see.
Lofted in the air out toward right center.
I know
Judge is
some
under it.
games have been, or at least one game has been forced to show the
And he
pack
makes
odds in
the catch
China.
for the second out.
But I believe that just means they have different pack odds in
Once
China than they have everywhere else.
Oswaldo Marmolejo.
Marmolejo.
Oh, Millie Rock,
Swinging a
come
drive hit
on.
well out to right field. Judge.
Is it gone? Did he get it? Oh, S. Mill, the GOAT.
Here's Ryan
Oh,
Zimmerman
S.
now.
Mill, the GOAT.
Wide out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0
I don't think they should post the odds
To say about
because
that swing
when
other
you,
than it should have never
because
happened.
you got to remember those odds are for every single pack. So even if you open up 1,000 packs, you can just have bad luck and still not get anything good.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone.
Do we know if they have David Ortiz's rights for this year?
Get another pitch.
Kiermaier will get there.
It's red,
He puts
Mr.
it away
SCJ.
to retire the side.
Could we expect to see a David Ortiz card if there is
He'll
one?
try to get it going here to begin the
I mean, I
fourth.
would. If there's a David Ortiz card,
And
I would assume the time to drop one would be in a postseason program. The only problem with that, and I would have to check the program, see the list. I think that would be coming in so late in the year that it would kind of be a waste. I feel like if you were to do a David Ortiz type thing, maybe you kind of do it like not like Griffey, but maybe you make him the cover athlete. But with David Ortiz, I think there's definitely a number of cards that you would do so that you would want to start that early in the year. You wouldn't want to wait on it because you want to release your one David Ortiz card in like August. I don't think that would be good.
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
But I do believe they still have said that there are still more legends to come out. So maybe tomorrow's 99 legend could be a new face that we haven't seen yet.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Get him.
Gary Sanchez is in with 2 away here as this one swung out.
I feel like we could see a Yachty. I really feel. I forget. Somebody said it in the Bullpen Banter Discord. That they would think it would be a Yachty. I don't remember who it was, but I really feel like that could be something. And if you're not in the Bullpen Banter Discord, please hit the link, hop over there, join the conversation, chatting about MLB The Show all day, every day over there. I think we're going to have another tournament coming up soon. It's only available to people inside the Bullpen Banter Discord, so definitely get over there. Be a part of the best MLB The Show community out there. Send him. Oh, no. Good. Ooh, got lucky. Got real lucky right there. He got a bad jump. We didn't work the hit and run. Just got lucky on a bad throw.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone.
Keep throwing me sliders. I'm going to keep flicking them off over there. Throw me the heat up here. Let's go. Gotta go. 79, you're going to score. Not a question. Let's go.
And is headed home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And remember, he hit that
Gary Sanchez, come on. Stay up. No.
To the track. He gets there to make the play
So we're
for
getting
the
there.
first out of the inning. Stepping into the box.
Yeah, I mean, they've said packs where it's like, oh, you have a 3 times chance of getting a diamond. And that has never helped me get a diamond from what I've seen.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a
Get
ball
foul.
high in the air
Come
over
on,
toward
get out
foul
of
ground.
play.
There to take it
Just
is
kidding.
Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
So yeah, I have my pitcher hitting 8th.
So striding forward now, Jose Ramirez.
Tomahawk chop. Have a pitcher hitting 8th, and then Ramirez hitting behind him, just so that the guy at the top of my lineup can theoretically get more stuff to get it drive in.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Actually, I think the casino odds are quite well
First
documented.
pitch on its way. Fouled back. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. And he struck it.
Were there any sports games released on that SNES Classic?
Michael Pineda. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are 2 away. Into the windup and the pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to fun here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run. And there's number 8, 1 away.
So rather than posting pack odds, I would love to see MLB do what Madden does, which is give you guarantees in packs. I mean, they do some with some of this stuff. Madden, like, if you buy a pro pack, you know you're getting a gold. So even if that would mean even if that would mean packs cost more, I think a guaranteed pull would be much more valuable.
Ready for another shot now.
Can OS Mill the Goat do it again? Send the runner. Oh, got a lot of it. Not all of it, though. She's not going to get 2 home runs in back-to-back bats.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
Send the runner again.
Comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Runners going. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
And the thing you have to remember is, if you have a 1% chance of pulling a gold in a pack, no matter how many packs you open, your chances don't get better. So if you have a 1 in 100 chance of pulling it, just because you open 100 packs doesn't mean you're guaranteed.
So the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
That's one of those cutters that got to be careful with.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Let's see if we can bury him with the changeup.
Trying to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
Yeah, like if you flip a quarter, you're 50-50 heads or tails. If you flip a quarter 9 times in a row and get heads 9 times, your odds are still 50-50 on that 10th time. It's not just because you got 9 heads that you're guaranteed to get a tails.
So far. Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Yeah, I think I don't know if that was a new thing that they put out the odds recently, or like your real chances of winning. But I think that's when more people started playing blackjack because they found out that was the best odds or the best percentage chance that you have to win. Ooh, missed that. He missed that, and we're gonna luck out.
Ranging into the outfield, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Charlie Black.
Agreed, FSU.
Lead it off as we start the home
You
6th.
do not need to buy packs.
Swing and a miss at the first pitch changeup, 0-1. The windup and
I think Madden actually did a great job of that this year too.
swing and a drive to center field. That one's
I feel like in the past you really did,
Back goes Kimbrel.
but not anymore.
At the track.
They have so much solo content that it's not really a big deal.
Digging in and looking for more. Buddy Bell, 2 base hits, singles to this
Charlie
point.
Blackman finally got a piece of
Down
one.
the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Pedroia backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far at this inning.
Gonna keep pitching me outside. I'm gonna just try to flip him.
Over toward foul territory.
Get through.
Hard on the
Atta
ground
boy.
to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Actually, OS, there is one game. I don't remember what it is. Is it? Is it Dota or something that shows you the drop rates? It's like Dota in China.
Ready for another chance? Jose Ramirez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Yeah, China's new law forces Dota, League of Legends, and other games to reveal odds of scoring good loot. I'll link it in the chat. But again, what those companies are doing is they're gonna good marketing for those companies would be having great drops in China and not showing the drops in America and having them be much worse. Yeah, I think in Overwatch and China too, they have to show them. This 87 who is this? Marcus Stroman? Pretty good card, not gonna lie. Kind of a beast.
It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
But I guess in theory, well, it's released in Taiwan. I wonder if they would. See, I don't know if they have servers in China, and Taiwan's technically separate. So I would assume they're not showing the odds there. Millennium, I have terrible, terrible news for you. Because now with that win, I'm pretty sure I'm the number 2 player in the world in pennant race. Or World Series, Wild Card, whatever division I'm in. Best player in the world in Wild Card division. Yeah. So that's going to do it for us tonight, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you missed the breakdown of all the new stuff that came out last week, I will have this archived up on youtube.com/thatsportsgamer for you. I'll throw a link in the chat so you can sub the channel over there. I'd appreciate that very much. We also got the new stuff coming out tomorrow, so be super ready for that. 98 flashback, 99 legend all-star programs. 2 for you tomorrow. So that's pretty awesome. Lots of stuff for you to grind on when that comes out. Probably around 3 Eastern. I don't know exactly what time, but that's usually the time, 2:30, 3 o'clock Eastern. So be ready for that. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hit up the Bullpen Banter Discord. If you haven't already, come join us over there. Talk about the game 24/7. You can follow me on Twitter @ThatSportsGamer. You can follow my guest host or my co-hosts who are too cool to come hang out tonight. Millennium OS on Twitter @Millennium OS, or hit him up on Twitch @Operation Sports. And also SnaggleJ, everything.com/SnaggleJ. He's on Twitter. He's on Twitter. He's on Instagram. He's on Twitch. All those places at SnaggleJ. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Thank you for being here, getting that dub with me, making that guy quit with our great contact hitting. So yeah, we'll see you again. Not next week. No Bullpen Banter next week. Because I will be away. I will try to put something up on Saturday or Friday night talking about the new roster update that comes out right here on twitch.tv/thatsportsgamer, so make sure you look for that. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you again next week. But now it's time for you to get out of the bullpen and get into the game. Thank you guys, and have a good one. Bye, folks.